Namibia and Pakistan. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and alongside me today is Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular...
So let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
Pakistan choosing to bat first here. A good decision, I think. There are runs in this pitch. A good score on the board is sometimes more helpful than getting the better of the conditions later on. Right-hander opening the batting today. Looks like they'll take guard first up. Ayub up the other end to start things off. These two make a very good combination.
Oh, wow. Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flying into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Caught. That's a ridiculous catch.
Zaman just about ready to go out in the middle.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long to six.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Pinged off of that.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
Didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Finds the fielder with that shot. Great shot through the gap.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
End of the over. Pakistan 17 for 1.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Doesn't beat the infield. Well played. Could be a quick single. Ayub taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Rolled the wrists well to keep it down. Couldn't find the gap though.
End of the over. Six off it. Pakistan 23 for 1.
Another massive over of power hitting. One rate did dip a bit though, but I don't think they'll complain much about this start. How will the bowler respond?
Ayub, stand on, deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more. Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. Power and precision in that shot.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
To go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Shot should be runs here.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is focus on getting the next delivery right. Couldn't get it through the field. Nicely played. Runs 1. End of the over, a very good one. 15 runs coming from it. Pakistan 38 for 1.
Absolutely glorious start. Bowlers need to start finding an answer soon before this gets out of hand.
Going with spin now. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well left and through to the keeper.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nice shot, runs possible.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Just needs to be pitched up on length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, 4 runs coming off it. Pakistan are 42 for 1.
The run rate's just nudged down a touch that over, but the start's allowed them to really try and attack the last few overs of the power play with absolute gusto.
The bowler looks really confident. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the ring.
Has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That's going this delivery, I wonder. Was quick onto that in the infield. Straight to the fielder. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going in their hitting sixes.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Jeez, time that one.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply? Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
Too full, punch back down the ground. It could be four. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Shot, should be runs here. Three added in that over. Pakistan 74 for 1.
Very good batting after the power play. They've really committed to keeping up with that attacking mentality. Looking to get 200 plus, possibly.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Cuts that off well in the infield. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Thick edge. This could be trouble. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Good return back from the deep. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Namibia will need to change their approach. Leaking runs. That'll give both batters enormous confidence.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the six.
Edged it. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Nice shot. Runs possible.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, punched it to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, this might get that wicket. Big edge.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
No shot offered there. Decides to leave again.
Big edge, where's that going?
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Finds the fielder with that shot. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
And that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50 and needs something special to get the wicket.
And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. What a shot. They bludgeon the ball across and over deep mid-wicket for six. Absolute power.
And any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for six.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it three in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? And another big one. That's three maximums in a row. Good catch in the crowd too.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for six.
Is that a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicked it. That's the over. Pakistan 121 for 1.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Fitzpatrick has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Ayub watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Not too much room and got what it deserved.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Ayub picks that up beautifully over the top and away it goes for a maximum.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Massive outside edge. Can't get that outside the ring field. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Well, that's a very good hook shot. Onto the shorter ball quickly and has hit that well over the bound.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Nice shot. Runs possible. Over Pakistan, 144 for 1.
They had a great foundation early on and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Couldn't get it through the field. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Square cut, finds point, no run. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. Or force a mistake. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
All the way, right out of the middle. Might look to go big again here.
Nicely played. Runs 1. He's quick onto that in the infield. Finds the edge. Two full, should get what it deserves.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Edged it. Going with pace now. Too much room and got what it deserved.
Fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Oh, perfect Yorker. Brilliant bowling.
New batsman at the crease, the right-hander, and he's very capable with the bat.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will he reply?
Straight to the fielder. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, just got to accept it and move on. Massive outside edge. That's the over. Pakistan, 175 for 2.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Track. Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high, and long for 6.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the spacing power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right.
Well, that single edges the score closer to the 100. Looking a bit nervous now, and you've got to control those nerves and remember to play each ball on its merits.
Bobby runs here. Cracks off the bat. Nice shot. That's a boundary save for sure.
Well, it's 99 not out now. Always a nervous time for a batter. Just one away from that magical mark.
Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. Respond.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, that's just too forward. Ayub makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be forward.
As on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Cuts that off well in the infield. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, wow. Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it's dispatched with ease.
Pakistan starting to hit their stride now after a big over. Namibia in a whole heap of trouble.
They attacked all 6s and they were strong.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Too much room and got what it deserved.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
It's been a great over so far. 2 downs from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Well left and through to the keeper.
Brilliant diving stop. Huge middle, that's a monster of a shot.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Oh my, no, that's just flown off the middle. It's gone down. What a chance.
Hooked on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
AU has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
Baba out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. He looks quite relaxed too.
Azam taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Big edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
And that's the end of the innings. Namibia has been set a target of 256. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive. But the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. First ball.
Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survived what would have been a certain run out.
Doesn't beat the infield. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. finds the fielder with that shot.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Shah coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Big edge, where's that going? This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Couldn't get it through the field. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That's the over. Namibia, 15 for none.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowler's just reined them in a tad.
It's going a long way. What a shot.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Usman shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Nice shot. Straight to gully. Was quick onto that in the infield. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line, flick of the wrist, and let it run out to the boundary.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Great shot through the gap.
Good return back from the deep.
Afridi, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Square cut, finds point, no run. Cracking shot, went on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes though, you just got to accept it and move on. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. End of the over. Namibia a 45 for none.
End of the 5th in the power play. The run rate's looking good at the moment, but they're falling behind the required rate. One of these two might need to go for it in the last over of the power play.
Too much room and got what it deserved. That's out. Caught.
Left-hander, the new batter in the middle, just about ready to go.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. precision in that shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Straight to the fielder. Four runs added in that over. Namibia 49 for 1. Five fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Nice shot. Runs possible. Good shot, a beauty.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh my, that's racing away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Afridi is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there.
That's a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
What a shot, lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that. Completion of the over, allowing too many runs. The batters are just looking too comfortable out in the middle.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch. How will the bowler respond?
Fantastic pull shot, rode the bounce and got inside the line. Cuts that off well in the infield. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Over Namibia, 71 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
But too much room and got what it deserved. Brilliant stuff. A backward square with a great catch.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening. He's got their tail up.
Power and precision in that shot. That's a boundary save for sure.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
There'll be runs here.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Shot, should be runners here.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Right out of the middle. Great shot. At least one on offer. Doesn't beat the infield. Finds end of the over, 10 runs from it. Namibia are 85 for 2.
Batters are working striker round, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Great shot. Just stepped inside the line, flick of the wrist, and let her run out to the boundary.
Those on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous hit.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That's the over, and a poor one at that. Nothing you can really say to soften the blow when your leak runs like that.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
What a shot, lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that. Swept and long as well. That's a terrific shot. 6 more.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's thrown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. There'll be runs here. Great commitment. Big edge, and that's dropped. Oh no. Shot, should be runs here.
Half centuries in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Dropped. What a let-off. Leading edge lands safe from hands, though. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. A good innings. That's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Couldn't get it through the field. Finds the edge. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Ali coming back into the attack. Ayub with a beautiful piece of fielding. The middle of the bat.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for six.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. He's quick onto that in the infield. Chance to run two. Well balanced. Ball through the leg side it goes.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
We're going to go in for the kill with this delivery. It's up to the new batter to make sure the fielding side doesn't pick up any more momentum. Square cut, finds point. No run. Another over where runs is too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well. Confidence is starting to build.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Usman coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Solid shot. That's going for four.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. You can just stand and admire that shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Big edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Precision in that shot.
You can't fault that shot. It's nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Nicely played.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Shadow coming back into the attack has done well so far. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Shadow shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Straight to the fielder. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100's up. That was a really well-timed stroke.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Shot. Should be runs here. Sent back over the bowler's head. Mid-off and mid-on can only watch as that ball sails into the crowd.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Edge, but it drops safely. That's the over. Namibia, 157 for 2.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Afridi back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely.
Through the gap to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. too much room and got what it deserved. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Beats the field with a great shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and they stayed hit. Fantastic.
Afidi will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards. Shot, finds a gap with that one.
Just sheer power off the back foot. I need to worry about running. And that has been a wonderful innings. Shots all around the ground. The bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100.
Shut out. Good shot, a beauty.
All about the bat speed, that one. Got under the short ball. The boundary's too short for this batter.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. It'll force a mistake. Oh, that was met. There's an element of insanity the way that sounded. Two biggies in a row.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Thick edge.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
End of the over. Namibia 209 for 2.
They've played wonderfully all innings, but the required run rate's demanding more from them if they can.
It's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Can't get that outside the ring field. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Huge edge. What a shot. They bludgeon the ball across and over deep mid-wicket for six. Absolute power.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
End of the over, a costly one. 19 runs coming from it. Namibia, 228 for 2.
It's been a monumental game with runs of plenty. And despite going at 12 plus and over, they still need to accelerate even further.
Kicked away neatly off the pads. Should get forward.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for 6.
Sharp is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Big edge. One good ball will do it here. 3 sixes in a row needed to win. But too much room and got what it deserved.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rail. How will the bowler respond?
Crunch. That's been middled again, and it'll be another maximum. Gee, this batter's going to need a heat pack on his shoulders. That's how hard they're swinging. Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. Oh no, what a chance. That's going to race to the boundary. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.